This is actually a jumper that I stole from the show. This was one of my
Really?
costumes.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go. Well, yeah, you can take it home. That's a nice little party
exactly.
gift.
I mean, that probably I shouldn't have said that.
They're looking for it now, Oscar probably. So
I'm gonna go.
leave it in a red room. They won't find it.
Yeah, they'll never find me in the red room.
I am gonna find who did this.
With no Batman, who's gonna solve the murder of Bruce Wayne?
They think I killed my dad because I wanted his money?
I'm Robin. We have to go.
We're gonna find who really killed my dad.
Look around. A bunch of thieves turned fugitives. Joker's delusional daughter. A sidekick. Batman's orphan.
Anybody want to give me a crash course on being vigilante?
Hello.
Oscar, how's it going?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Great. How's it going? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Hold
Where
on.
are you at? I like the room. It's sort of mysterious a bit.
This is the known as the Red Room or the Red Rum at my friend's house. I'm in London at the moment.
Oh, very cool. Nice. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
Probably like dinner time out there almost.
Yeah, well, soon. Don't worry. I'm not missing dinner.
I didn't know. Are you from there?
Yeah, I'm from England. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Man, you got me all confused with watching the show. I thought you were like from New York or something. So
That's good.
good accent.
Thank you. Thank you very
You
much.
nailed it.
That was the hard part.
Yeah, I mean, is it difficult to learn the accent sort of thing, or it comes natural after a while?
I don't know. I think maybe it certainly comes natural to an extent, but like I don't know whether it's any good or not. I know when I'm doing it, it feels pretty natural, but then people will be like, "Oh, Oscar, it's actually Batmobile, not Batmobile," and so things like that. Like I don't know. I definitely do have slip ups a lot.
I didn't catch it, so it's all good.
Well, there we go. See, thanks.
Doing well, man. The show was so much fun, dude. I really enjoy. I saw
Yeah.
I'm a sort of watcher where I had the episodes available if I wanted to. I think 6 of them, but I like to take it all in, so I like to wait some time before I process onto the next one instead of binging them.
Yeah.
And man, after seeing the pilot, I don't know how you guys got all that in like 40 some minutes, like the twists, the turns, the story. It was a hell of a pilot. Like I was really blown away by all that was going on and the setup that you had for future episodes. It's kind of a mystery too. It's almost like a suspense, kind of detective tale.
Well, totally. Yeah. I suppose it is a detective story, and that's the D in DC, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Detective. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm so glad you like it. That means a lot. I mean, I haven't seen anything apart from. I've seen the pilot at a screening.
Mm-hmm.
We made that a year ago now in Toronto, and we had quite a long hiatus between that and shooting this season. So I'm glad that it's all cohesive and flows together well. I mean, I'll see tonight.
Did you guys film the whole season already, or still filming, or maybe reshoots or anything like that?
We filmed the whole season. Yeah, we finished very recently, like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh wow! So just very freshly wrapped for you in that case.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm still adjusting back to
to reality.
Reality.
No explosions and no bad guys. Yeah,
exactly.
Was it all in Toronto too that you guys filmed?
No, we shot the series in Atlanta, in Georgia.
Oh, and it's interesting. I could never tell. It looks very Gotham-like, and I'm in Chicago, so that's sort of been the movie Gotham for a lot. A lot of that's been shot here, but Atlanta, wow, pulled it off nicely. It certainly looks like a brooding city of Gotham.
They did a good job. It's all tricks of the light and using the same few buildings. Maybe I don't know how they do it, but yeah, I think it looks good.
It looks really good. It's funny that the show's name is Gotham Knights, and there's like a video game releasing at the same time just recently too. So it's like people are confused. Are you in a video game or
nothing to do with each other? Separate entities. I'm not a gamer myself. I don't know how to use the remote even, but I have. But Tyler, who's in the show, plays Cullen. He's a big gamer, and he has a PlayStation, and I'll go and sit in his apartment and watch him play. And he when he got the Gotham Knights video game, I would sit behind him and just watch him and go, wow. Yeah, it's a cool video game.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good story in itself too. So a little bit different than you guys too. One similar concept: Batman's not around in that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So the youth takes over in that way. I liked how everyone's like young in this show in a sense too. Like, did you guys bond? I could see like all of you hanging out outside of filming and all that. I'm curious, like, what sort of friendship you guys form, because you know you're sharing scenes. The kind of story revolves all around you guys.
Yeah, I mean, as you hear this a lot when casts are like, "Oh, they're like my family now," and everything.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds really trite and sort of like, "Yeah, of course you are." Like you probably just get a dinner once a week, don't you? But
Right.
but really, like I don't know, these people, I love them so much. Yeah, we bonded very quickly, and we for the pilot, sort of everything sort of arranged because it's more of like it's a shorter shoot, so we were put in the same apartment building.
Oh, nice.
During the shoot, but then for the series, it was like a relocation thing. So you could do whatever you want, but we all opted to live in the same building. So that it was a real it was a communal experience. We could walk to each other's apartments in our pajamas and things like that.
Whoa,
I love those
play
guys.
video games or watch playing video games too, right? So
Yep,
part of it.
Exactly.
That's super cool. You guys like on a group text are still talking now that you wrapped shooting, trying to figure out where you guys are going next? Or...
Oh my god, yeah, I'm texting them all right now.
That's fun.
It's lovely.
And that's cool that you got to build a relationship, because it shows on the show too. Like, people don't like each other. You probably can get a sense maybe sometimes watching it, but it's cool that you guys are really in real life embracing that. That's going to stand the test of time, after the show's even all done. You guys have that experience that no one else got to share together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget it. I don't think any of us ever will.
Mm-hmm. I like the thing about Turner Hayes here. First of all, he's got a real human name, which is pretty cool. It's not like Slingshot or whatever. It's like a real human
that's
name.
Actually that's his superhero persona that he becomes at the end of the series. That becomes Slingshot.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it is. So stay tuned for that. But another thing I noticed, he is dressed damn well. I don't know who your costume designer is, but he's looking sharp at most times. I really like his wardrobe there.
It's Jennifer May Nichols. She is just astounding. Not only does she have just a beautiful vision for this show specifically, but like she and her team just they listened so attentively, and so they were so collaborative with all of us. This is actually a jumper that I stole from the show. This was one of my costumes.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, yeah, you can take it home. That's a nice little.
Exactly. I mean, that probably I shouldn't have said that.
They're looking for it now, Oscar probably. So
okay.
Leave it in a red room. They won't find it.
Yeah, they'll never find me in the red room.
I like the thing, this is sort of an original story in a lot of ways too, because I don't think there was a Turner Hayes, maybe in some deep comics I had never gotten through. So do you feel like you guys have sort of the freedom of kind of exploring the Gotham universe, having sort of, in a sense, some original characters that you don't have to, there hasn't been a 100-year story based on, or in that sense where you have to follow certain things where people get overly protective of it. Like, you have some wiggle room here with some newer sort of characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Misha, I thought Misha put it perfectly, saying that the Batman universe, or the universes, it's one that's familiar to so many generations. It's just so embedded in the minds of many people. And I mean, we take, it's a new story, it's a new universe, but we take elements from all of them and sew them into this brand new one. And it's an origin story. So it's a Batman wasn't always Batman. It's the Bruce Wayne before the Batman story. And all of us, it's the Knights. It's Turner, Harper, Cullen, Duella, Carey, Stephanie, and Brody, and how they become what they eventually do, because they're forced to. So I guess it's Gotham is the character, is the common denominator. That's what Gotham makes you become. I don't know what I'm trying to say with this. Gotham leads you to become who you're meant to.
Gotham's a major character. The city is a character in this story for such a big part. Kind of everything revolves around the city in a lot of ways.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So Atlanta, was the
Yeah,
only
shocking
option.
still to me. Absolutely shocking. You know, I'm curious, like CW is known to have a big multiverse of DC shows and everything. I wonder if there's ever going to be a crossover. They've been known for crossovers too. I wonder if this is a story, sort of the Gotham, it's a standalone thing, or if there's like crossover potential eventually. Did you ever envision that or thought about that sort of aspect? Like,
I have no idea. I have no idea. That would be cool. I mean, we were asked once what would our dream crossover be, and someone said maybe I'm guilty of saying too. Gossip Girl would be a fun thing to collab
nice.
with. But
I like to see that one. That would be fun.
It would be. Yeah, I don't know if there's a chance of that, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's have you been fan of the shows too? The DC, the other CW DC shows like The Flash or Arrow. Did you ever watch them or?
Honestly, I watched some Superman and Lois when I got this, but only when I got to America because I can't access it here. I don't think. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of TV channels, so I never saw any of the shows then. I'm a fan of the Christopher Nolan films. I'm a fan of the Tim Burton films, and I did grow up watching the 60s series.
That's a classic. Yeah,
it is a classic. Yeah, so that was my that was kind of what I envisioned this show would be, and I was like, oh, great, colorful tights and things.
No,
that's season 2.
There we go. Season 1, a lot darker in every aspect to it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Were you like when there's so many twists and turns? I'm not going to even get started with it, but was it surprising you when you were like kind of going episode to episode, script to script? You're getting new script, like what's going to happen next? Because it's a roller coaster in a lot of ways. Just when you think something's happening, you're like completely spun around.
Exactly, totally. Yeah, and we were getting the scripts in real time. We were getting the next episode during the week we were filming the episode previous, and yeah, I mean, we were always like, we'd be so shocked to find out what we'd find out. I mean, yeah, I mean, they wrap things up pretty. They leave things hanging at the end of episodes, and you're like, well, how the hell we're gonna get out of this? And you have to wait until the next few days to read it. Yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah, no, it's exciting for a viewer too, to see like you just don't know what's happening in that way. Do you know how many episodes we're gonna get, or no word? You just were filming and just day by day going that.
We knew that it was gonna be 13 probably.
Okay.
And then they could have like added some on or whatever, but luckily it was 13.
Oh, I hope there's going to be more. I mean, that's got to be the hope, that we just don't end. There's too much of this story to only put it in 13 episodes.
I know. I hope people give it a chance as well, because, I don't know. That was my first pilot, really. We I guess that's what it's like shooting a pilot, is you're finding your feet throughout it, and you don't know what exactly you're making until it's done and it's too late. But, as time went on throughout filming the season, like we really got into the swing of it. And, I think that shows, and I hope people stick around to watch.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I just, hope the word gets out there and people know it's Tuesday nights here in the US, And it you guys follow Superman and Lois too, right? There's like a natural connection when it airs. So that just makes complete sense. You stick around for the other,
Super Night.
Super Gotham Night.
Super Gotham Night. Superman Gotham Night and Lois.
Yeah, and we can even title this. So let's take a trademark for it. Super Gotham with a Night with a K,
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
And then
maybe Man at the end from Superman. So Super Gotham Night Man and Lois.
And you can have this. I'm ironically wearing a Superman t-shirt. I didn't even plan on it. Honestly, you just
nice.
I realized it. It's all part of the plan here.
Brilliant. Oh, I love it.
Are you I'm curious, like are you going to be part of Masters of the Air, that show?
I play a very, very small part in that. It was that's a monster of a show. I think they shot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
A long time ago, and yeah, I play it's the kind of role that you'll blink and you'll miss me. But I don't know. Look out for me. Maybe you'll see me. I'm speaking German in it.
Oh wow! What was that like? Like you had to learn some German, or
No, so I'm half German. My dad lives in Germany.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so they wanted like UK based German speaking actors, and it was just a load of small parts. They have like, I don't know, hundreds, like 600 plus cast in that, and I think my number on the thing was like 628.
Okay,
So
just made the cut.
just made the cut. Yeah, I might not even make the cut. So there's that.
We'll be looking out and no blinking
Yeah.
allowed, when sad debuts and that sort of thing. Well, this show is going to be a cool launching pad for you. I feel like, was it sort of daunting? Because you're sort of part of one of the mainest of main characters on this show. Was there a little bit of like kind of responsibility you felt getting that? Because it's like you're front and center, man. When it comes to Gotham Knight.
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's absolutely an ensemble show though. So we were there for each other. We had each other through it. And I suppose I felt, as we all will have done, some responsibility to. It's probably it's more important than we anticipated. Well, it's just you have to take everything very, very seriously. I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I'm answering this question. Not very well. No, I didn't feel like crazy amounts of responsibility. I felt protected by my castmates, and yeah, I think we had each other through it.
That's important. That's a really cool thing, actually, to have that sort of, unity. It's an ensemble, first and foremost. So it's like everyone gets, and I like that too. Everyone kind of gets their own screen time and story told. It's well written in a sense where everyone kind of gets their own identity, told and projected in that sense. So that's a cool thing. It's just not like, oh, it's a one story person, and everyone's just hanging out in the background.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there's none of that.
Not the case at all. I'm curious, like, what are sort of things you like to do for fun? Any hobbies or interests that you do when you're not acting?
I play a lot of music. I play the guitar and some of the piano. Me and my friends like to jam a lot. I like to go on long walks. Especially, I've been looking forward to it now. Getting back to London, I've been absolutely craving going on just long walks through the city, and I've been doing a lot of that, which has been lovely with my friend. What else do I like to do? I don't just go to the cinema, just your average things, just kick back and relax.
There you go. Sports fan or no?
No, sorry. I tried so hard to be as a kid. I really tried.
You're in London, all those football teams around there, you imagine you'd have to pick a side or something.
Yeah, no, I can't. I wish I understood football, soccer, but I can't get it. I can't understand what it is that grips everyone. And I don't get me wrong, I really wish I could, because it's community.
It's a passionate fan base, that's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
So you said you're a movie fan. Anything you've seen lately? Any shows you're maybe watching or binging, or things that really you're hooked on, or films maybe that you saw that you really enjoyed?
I actually just got back from seeing this new French film Close, directed by Lucas Don't. I think that's how you say it. Lucas Don't.
Yes.
In my English accent. Oh, so yeah, I'm fresh out of that, and honestly, it destroyed me. It's
really,
yeah, it's just sublime. It was amazing. You got to go and see it. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I can recommend it because it will destroy you.
Well, that's a movie experience then. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it hits you like that, that's something that's memorable and worthwhile, whichever way it hits you emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's super cool. Well, you're making any trips to the US anytime soon, or just stepping back in London, walking those streets?
For now, I'm here. I'm thinking about coming over to see everyone soon. I don't know when it will be, but yeah, one of these days I'm coming back over.
There you go. We need you here, man. And Atlanta better be keeping those sets in place, because I sure hope we're getting a renewal here after this season gets going. So I'm excited about the show. I saw the first episode. I'm hooked. I'm gonna take it in. Like I'm gonna do probably like every few days I'll see an episode or whatnot until I catch up to everything. But it's a fun ride, so I hope people check it out. And
it's fun.
Super Gotham Knight, that's what it is. Tuesday nights.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
thanks so much.
It's been a pleasure, Oscar, to talk to you. I'm so glad you took the time to talk to me. And like I said, just want to be the first one, if you didn't hear it, to say great job. And you guys are doing a heck of a job as an ensemble, and you did really well. And you look great too doing it. By the way, your hair, I don't know how you make it so like perfectly coif and and roll it, but it's a heck of a hairstyle too.
Yeah, thanks so much. Well, it'll all be gone for next season.
Yeah, it's a little bit blonder, I think, now than it was on the show too, right? It's a little bit darker on the show.
And maybe, I don't know. I know. Maybe that's just the light. Might be a trick of the light.
Or maybe just Gotham's just a brooding dark city anyway. Just dark
Oh,
and
that'll be,
you know?
yeah, it'll be the color grading. Yeah.
Totally. Hey,
Yeah.
Oscar, let's do this again sometime. And thanks for taking the time for today.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim.
Hey,
Thanks so much.
Best of luck for you.
Cheers, man. Have a good rest of your day. See you later.
You too. Take care.
Gotham Knights. New series premieres Tuesday, March 14th. Free next day only on the CW app.